everyone, my name is Rodney Smith. I'm here with BoardGameGeek at SPIEL 2019. I've been joined by Travis from PSC, and you brought with you Blitzkrieg.
That's right, Blitzkrieg. It is the perfect war game for the non-war gamer.
Really? Convince me.
Well, I'll tell you this. Even if you are a war gamer, actually you'll enjoy this game.
I started into the hobby in war games, and I've been away from it for a long time.
Okay, well then you know they can take a long time to play.
They can.
So what we're trying to do with Blitzkrieg is distill down all of those fun strategic choices that you agonize over into something that you can play at lunchtime.
Okay.
20 minutes, fast and furious.
I'm intrigued.
But still give you that fun feeling. So basically it's a resource management game. Right. With a little bit of a little draw from a bag, if you will.
Okay, so yeah, we got to. Does each player have their own bag?
Each player has their own bag.
Okay.
The tiles are the same for each player, so it's balanced that way. You're going to start with 3 at the beginning of the game, and basically on your turn, all you're doing is you're going to place a unit. You're going to. Let me just explain, I guess, what we're looking at on the board first. So we've got 5 theaters of operation.
Right.
So if you're familiar with World War II, this should look familiar to you.
Okay.
You'll see the Pacific is mostly water, Eastern Europe is mostly land.
That's where the color shading here, right?
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. So brown is land, blue is water, and if it's divided in half, it's a mix of both. So the 3 types of units you're going to have are armies, navies, and air forces.
Right.
Armies go on the land.
Yeah, I can't dunk a tank in the middle of the ocean.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're an expert strategist
Very thematic,
already.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. The theme really coming through. So on your turn, you'll place a unit. You'll move this track based on the point value on the unit. So we're 2 turns in here.
Right.
Both the Axis and the Allies have decided to play in Western Europe. Again, playing with that theme.
Yes.
So it's moved and moved back again because of that one.
Okay.
Let's say.
So you're always pushing towards your side of the track.
It's a little tug of war where you're trying to get it to your icon essentially.
Got it.
You'll score bonus points when you do that, but the idea is you want to get victory points as you close out each campaign. So in this case, after 3 units have been placed here, that player who has this marker on their side of the line is going to score those victory points.
Right.
First to 25 is going to win the game, unless it's the Axis, in which case the Allies get 1 more turn to try to hit 25 themselves.
All right.
The other way that you can win is by forcing your opponent to be unable to play a tile. So there are bombing spaces here where, let's say we do that, so it's the Axis' turn next. Let's say we put a plane here. First thing we do is move 2, and we'll take the action that's on that space, which in this case is to bomb. So we'll discard. It would be at random, but we'll pretend that this is the one.
So the other player will lose one of their tokens.
Exactly.
How many tokens do you have in front of you at a time?
So you start with 3. Okay. You can get more by using these industrial production spaces, when you can lose them by being bombed. Right. So you're trying to figure out where can I play with the units that I have. And if you have no units, it's over.
Right.
But you might be stuck with a bunch of naval units, but really you're trying to get points in a land battle. So
you're both trying to. I guess you're trying to balance these 2 things of, yes, I want to score these points, but I'd like a factory to help me have an advantage for the rest of the game or whatever, or for some amount of the game.
Yeah, it's about choices too, right? The more tiles you have, the more choices you have, the more varied your strategy can be. Yeah. So those are just a couple of the icons here. So as we talked about, you can get more icons, it's more tiles back in your bag by using the industrial production.
Right.
This one is for research, so you're going to draw one of these special powers, put it in your bag, and hope to draw it later on. So they might be just really powerful. They might have some sort of special ability. There's a scientist in there. She can be played anywhere on the board. So ordinarily you can only play in the top campaign on each theater. That's that top row. With the scientist, you can drop her anywhere. So you could drop down on a bomb after you wouldn't ordinarily be able to do that, or you can get more tiles. Yeah, she's very versatile. So you never know what you're going to find in there. You hope you draw it. Eventually, get that tactical advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's as you describe it, initially when I saw the board, I thought very abstracted layout here, right? Which it is.
Right.
But as you're describing it, we got a scientist, we're doing some research, we've got factories. They sort of make thematic sense in terms of how they play out your game.
Sure. There's a nuclear bomb in there. There's units that blitz. Of course, the name of the game is Blitzkrieg. So we've got a unit here, for instance, that blitzes with the little lightning bolt. So that allows you to play another unit right away in that same campaign, which might be good, might be bad. As you can see now, we've only got 1 unit left. We're going to draw 1 at the end of our turn, but our choices have just become limited.
For the rest of turns moving forward until I get another manufacturing
plant. Exactly.
Excellent. So how long does this game typically take to play?
About 20 minutes.
So
once you know the rules, once you know which icons are which, you're looking at about 20 minutes.
Yeah, and this is something that's available now?
Available here, and available in retail soon.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you so much, Travis, for giving us an overview of Blitzkrieg. I was very curious about this one. I hope all of you enjoyed watching as well.
That was my pleasure.